Hello there, continuing my celebrity makeup bag series with the youngest star I've featured. I came across Yara Shahidi during this year's awards season, but I only wish I'd heard of this 19-year-old sooner. The American actress, model, and activist is so bright she's headed to Harvard with a letter of recommendation from Michelle Obama, no less. But Yara caught my eye because she was always beaming on the red carpet with fun, colourful makeup looks that celebrate her age. I haven't seen a single look created by her makeup artist Emily Cheng that I didn't love. Pops of pastel, clever multitasking with lip products as eyeshadow, luminous skin, graphic eyes, brushed up brows. Her features are captivating to start with, so she must be a makeup artist's dream. These are some of the products Emily has used on Yara, with sources linked below as usual. To groom those perfect full brows, Yara uses Glossier Boy Brow, my favourite brow gel too. She says she loves that Boy Brow keeps your brows in place, adds a little colour, but you can do it in seconds. She's right, a few quick strokes and you're done. Your brows stay in place all day but don't feel crunchy or stuck thanks to the creamy pomade. Pat McGrath's Skin Fetish Highlighter and Balm Duo is an instant hit of glow. Mine's an early edition, but Yara has worn the shade Golden. The balm end adds a clear, dewy glow, but the highlighter has much more of a hit of champagne pigment. As a huge cream blush fan, I love seeing Glossier Cloud Paint pop up in other people's makeup bags. It's a great liquid blush for finger painting and shearing out. Yara's a Glossier fan and she's worn both Haze, a great deep berry that suits darker skin tones beautifully, and Beam, one of my favourites for a fresh flush of orange. Yara's makeup artist Emily Cheng works with Chanel products a lot. She's used a couple of my favourite Jus Contrast blush shades on her. This was one of the only powder blush formulas I used for years before discovering the world of cream blushes, but I still enjoy the bright shade range. So Close is such a vibrant orange, and Rouge Profonde is a beautiful, rich, plummy red, but both are glowy and light enough to sheer out for a natural finish or a lovely eyeshadow too. My favourite Chanel blush of all time is their Le Beige Stick in number 20, tan brown Emily used on Yara too. The formula is so smooth and light, blends seamlessly into the skin and leaves a slight shimmer behind for a soft glow. This shade is one of my most used multitaskers. I'm a sucker for Chanel shadows too, and several pop up in Emily's kit for Yara. Their Ombre Premier cream shadow is almost a cream to powder formula, not super creamy, so I find it sticks around a bit longer on the lid. Memory is an easy, cool bronze to smudge all over the lid and brighten your eyes. Their Ombre Premier powders, on the other hand, are even more creamy than the cream pots really. Super smooth and such a nice shade range. Desert Rouge is my ultimate red shadow, with a great shimmery finish but sheer enough that you can also just add a hint of colour. Yara often wears bold blue shadow, but it's sadly not a tone I reach for. She wore Dior's 5-colour palette in the shade Cool Wave with some bold aqua tones, but at the warmer end of the spectrum, I enjoy the palette Embrace Matte with smooth, dusty orange tones. She similarly swept on Huda Beauty's Obsessions palette in mauve for a pretty purple look, but I use Topaz, a perfect combination of buttery mattes and shimmers in a tiny travel-friendly palette for warm shadow fans. Emily's used many Chanel Stylo Yeux waterproof pencils on Yara, but my favourite shade is certainly Eros, a shimmery burgundy red that makes your eye colour pop like no other. It came from the brand's first red collection back in 2016, but it luckily stuck around. Moving on to lips, and it's a bit of a brand overview of more Chanel formulas. Rouge Allure is their most famous lipstick. Creamy, pigmented, comfortable with a slight sheen. Pirate is a red I'll always reach for, a classic cool tone that whitens your teeth and brightens your complexion. It's one of their most famous shades, so I'm not surprised Yara's worn it too. Rouge Noir was released in 2015 and I've never found anything quite like it. An incredible deep brown burgundy that's sophisticated and mysterious and really makes a statement. It looked great on Yara but works well as a contrast on fairer skin tones too. Moving on to Rouge Cocoa, which is their more moisturising sheer formula with added shine. Yara has worn the bright fuchsia shade Jean and baby pink Edith, but I love Suzanne, an easy, sheer neutral berry to swipe on in a hurry. One of my absolute favourites is their Rouge Cocoa Lip Blush, a beautifully smooth and creamy multitasker to add sheer colour on lips or cheeks. The shade Burning Berry is in my top 2 and looked stunning on Yara. Great way to wear a comfortable stained berry lip. If you prefer a lip crayon or pencil, their Rouge Crayon de Couleur lets you be more precise. Creamy with high shine, Yara went for the neutral Au Naturel, but Cassis is a vibrant purple to make a statement. Finally, a much more unique lip formula and format, their Powder Duo. This balm and lip powder combo is designed for that deliberately blotted, blurred, soft focus look. They're harder to come by these days, but I tracked down the shade Rosso Pompeiano in Venice last year. Such a beautiful bright coral. Yara recently became one of the faces of Bobbi Brown. I'm certainly a fan of their crushed lip colours, as you know. Yara has worn the pretty mauve shade Lilac, but Cranberry and Ruby are my most worn colours. An easy, muted red, and a slightly deeper option. Earlier this year, they came out with the Crush Liquid Lip. I love the original, but was slightly hesitant because I never liked the drying feel or texture of liquid lipsticks, but this is a great exception. It's not like a liquid lipstick at all, much more balmy and creamy, not sticky, so it almost feels like a smooth, tinted gloss. She's worn both Hot Cocoa and Cool Beets, which I have my eye on, but Cherry Crush is a safe bet for me in a really bright tomato red. Yara's skin is beautifully bright and clear, so I was interested to find out what she has hiding on her top shelf. She's mentioned she loves glossierbalm.com, mint in particular. A really refreshing scent and flavour, but not hydrating on me because petroleum is the #1 ingredient. A great barrier, but not hydrating by itself, so I only use these flavours if my lips are already in good condition or layered over the top of a more moisturising balm. To refresh her skin, she's used Caudalie Beauty Elixir. The cooling spritz feels revitalising and the peppermint scent is heavy and relaxing. To lock in that hydration, she uses one of my favourite product lines, Chanel Hydra Beauty. I like light textures, so my favourites are their gel cream or micro cream with little camellia oil droplets that burst when you apply it, but Yara uses their Hydra Beauty cream, which is the heaviest, most intense formula. She's also named Tatcha's water cream in her routine. I've been testing out this travel size recently and love the light, refreshing texture. It really does feel so cooling and water light on the skin. Hope you enjoyed this roundup. Let me know if you're already a Yara Shahidi fan or if she's a new discovery for you too. Blows my mind that she was born in 2000, makes me feel very old, but it's great to see how much she's already achieved. The kid's going places. Thanks for watching, see you next time.